Let's see if I can get my brain to work. I can't believe it's already December 13th. Already December 13th. Okay, where's my stuff? Let me get set up again. Okay. Live. Yeah, I did not announce going live because whenever I think or whisper it, I'm still in so much eclipsey weather that what doesn't happen. So I just whispered on the Twitter machine, I'm making a cup of coffee. Don't let the universe know. I think I'm going live. So here I am. And let's see if this is, what else do I didn't do here? My goodness. Tarot. Astrology. Okay. That works. That's all I'm going to do because I just, okay. Now where are, I got to mute. Let me find my people. Oh my goodness, you guys are all here. You're all here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. I think I said in my last live that, you know, I was feeling a lot better, but because of, you know, the season, it was going to be kind of pandemonium, and who knew what would happen. I was hoping I could go live last Saturday night, but then my boy came home early one day, which was fun, and then, you know, holiday stuff, holiday concerts, la 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 la. Actually, my hockey team did not play tonight. It got postponed because of COVID. So I'm here. A little bit late. I know, later than usual. I am still kind of moving slowly, and holy cow, that quarter moon after the new moon eclipse, my goodness, I had vertigo, I was dizzy, disoriented, the low pressures, the storms. I was like floating in weird migraine vertigo territory. Holy cow. So I hope everyone's having a lovely season so far. I know you fixed signs probably are not. Oh my gosh, this has been so hard for fixed signs. But we had some movement today. Mars went into Sagittarius. I can't wait until December 28th when Jupiter gets out of Aquarius, because I've had enough. Enough. Let me say hello to you guys, okay? Hi, you guys. How are you? We got Wendy, Sandra, Paisley, and Fam. Hi, Ellen, and Jan, and Kathy, Jane English, Snow Wolf, Marie. Hi, GM Dave. Paisley, I just knew you were coming on tonight. You were correct. You get a gold star, honey. Hi, Mims. You're finally catching me live. Yay, Karen Marie. Hi, Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Oh, there's a new one. Welcome. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the community. Speaking of Tarot Love Community, our friends, and Nancy and Pamela. Oh my gosh, I still owe you guys your asteroids. I promise I will do that. That everything just kind of fell off a cliff there for a while. Hi, you guys. Did someone say hi to Autumn? Is Autumn here? I don't know. But I'm so glad to see you guys. I'm so glad. Oh, what a night. Okay, so let me get something to drink. So anyway, before I forget, you guys, the moon is in Aries. It's in late degrees, but after it sets tonight, go outside and look for the GEMINID meteor showers. I went outside late last night, like the moon had already set for a couple hours, and I still saw 4 meteors, shooting stars, like within 10 minutes, just looking straight up above my house, near Orion's belt. It's really, really, really cool. So like, I guess today is it's not that it's the last day, but this is like, tonight is like the night to go see. Okay. So anything going on, you guys? This has just been so crazy. I've been just picking up stuff here and there whenever I can. I think I'm going to go live, I'm going to make a video, but then I'm like, I got to catch up. And then when I see all the stuff I have to catch up on, I'm like, there goes my moment. So anyway, hi, never again. Okay, so there's some really important things I want to share with you guys. Let's get the easy stuff out first. Oh my God. I wasn't able to print these, but I want to talk about the tornado in Mayfield, Kentucky. How devastating was that for them? And it was just like, in one moment it's out there, and in the next it's gone. So I'm like, I have to see what's going on here. So surprisingly, that candle company it was incorporated as an LLC in 2015. And luckily, the Secretary of State in Kentucky, when a person files their corporation, it comes back with a timestamp and date when their incorporation files were legal. So that was at 1:54 p.m. on December 2nd, 2015, and I got to draw a chart for that. And the first thing that was so noticeable to me is that for that incorporation at 1:54, when you remember the horoscope, what this is the key, it's fading. I can't bring myself to erase it. That if this is the east-west horizon, the sun rises here, hits its highest point, its highest achievement, like a CEO executive, and sets over here, and then we can't see anything after it sets. Okay? So this is the midheaven, the top of the chart, middle of the sky, east, west. This is the public self. It's the life path. It's the career, authority, a CEO, an executive. So when they were incorporated, I got to double check this because I didn't get to print it, but they had, nope. Show me. Nope. Okay. I want to make sure it's accurate before I draw the wrong thing. It is, no. Oh my gosh. Lost it. At the top of the chart, they had, I believe it was 10 Capricorn. And at 14 Capricorn, they had Pluto. Okay, seriously, where's my stuff? Nope. I just did, I'm sorry, this, I cannot believe this. I just had it right here. That's the tornado. Okay, now I have to go by memory. Okay, so anyway, they had a bunch of stuff at the top in the natal chart. They were both at 19, that's what it was. So at 19 degrees Capricorn, there were two things here. You know, besides we have Saturn that rules the top of the chart. This has to do with low pressures. This is those dark gray gloomy skies. This is the thing that feeds the low pressure and the high pressure mix, and something's got to give, and you have a huge tornado. This is what's ruling the top of the chart for that candle company. It's actually like a home products, Mayfield consumer products. That's what it is. Well, here at 19 Capricorn, there were two asteroids. BAM, you know, explosives, explosions, We see this with mass events, big explosions, big accidents. But then it was also conjunct this asteroid Sekhmet, ancient Egyptian god, the warrior, god of wars. And I have seen this in the past. I'm like, well, what kind of warrior? Because it's also associated with total destruction. Oh, that's right. So over here on the ascendant, the thing that was giving life to this corporation, I think this was like like maybe 23 degrees Leo or so. It's in the 20s. Well, on Friday, we had a quarter moon later in the day after the sun set. So in this chart for that candle company, what gives it life when they were incorporated, like when you took your first breath and what gave you your life and how you interact with the world, was the sun. The sun, the leader, their life force. So we had that quarter moon. It was at 19 degrees Sagittarius, Pisces. Well, this sun at 19 degrees some odd minutes exactly conjunct it is that same asteroid Sekhmet. So the sun is leading this asteroid of total severe destruction damage. The analogy I will give to you, and when you have something conjunct leading another, we've talked so much about Donald's Venus-Saturn conjunction. His money, all that money, and then his Saturn, which is right there, which is a block, so nobody can get paid. Nobody can see it. It's conjunct, but Venus leads Saturn, so whatever Venus does, Saturn kind of dictates the terms after what we said we're going to do with Venus. So this horrible, destructive tornado, the sun is 19 degrees. I'm coming in. It is in Sagittarius. It is Sekhmet is dictating the terms right behind it. Total devastation. And here, that 19-degree mark, over here, I think is where like Sag 19 is in this horoscope for that company. So it activates all of this area. 19 degrees over here. Well, I'm going to activate you 19 degrees. BAM Sekhmet. Here comes the sun. This sun in Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter has to do with high pressures. And in Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, unexpected, record-breaking hurricane winds, record-setting, shattering any type of record. Jupiter expanding things, making them bigger. This was at like 26 degrees Aquarius. Well, Mars in Scorpio, life, death, transformation, destruction, is in total square with that Jupiter. So it's like egging that Jupiter to get bigger and huger. And Scorpio, with that Mars, that fiery energy warrior, is still pointing at it like, I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to give in and lose my ground. See what you can do with that. Meanwhile, Jupiter in Aquarius is disposited. It takes the disposition of Saturn. So this whole time we've had Jupiter in Aquarius, even though the modern ruler is Uranus, where we get like the visionaries and the science and the humanitarian efforts, its ruler is Saturn. So at the top of this chart for this company, Saturn rules what happens. And Pluto is in Capricorn. Pluto is the second ruler of Scorpio. So I saw this and I'm like, oh, you know, and then we've got Leo, the ascendant over here, which is like, I'm staked out over here. I'm not going to budge. I'm contending with now Jupiter, and I've got Mars over here. Oh, look at that. Creating a square, which is occupying this bottom part of the chart. The gravitational pull, the force down here, X marks the spot, is basically a midpoint between this Mars and Sekhmet and the sun. Mass death, transformation, total destruction, and the other thing that had just happened that day, and I was worried about this, Venus passed Pluto. So, like I said before, when you get these conjunctions, these are both at 25 degrees Capricorn. Remember I said Donald, his money conjunct Saturn. You want to get paid, you're going to have to talk to the block, the Saturn. You're not getting paid. The sun in Sagittarius. This is the third quarter moon, you guys, our first quarter moon. What are we going to do? Sekhmet dictates the terms. We're going to destroy stuff. Venus represents love and harmony, but also I see it a lot representing women, people you value, like workers. Well, Pluto leads Venus. Pluto is active because we've got Mars in Scorpio. Secondary ruler is Pluto. Death, devastation, destruction. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it at the risk of Venus. And that is like the sacrifice. I think I totally understood then and got what they meant about this asteroid Sekhmet, the ancient Egyptian god of war, ensuring total destruction. It blew me away. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I'm buffering. Where are you guys? Am I still here? I'm still here. I'm still here. Oh, I gotta mute this. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just totally lost you guys. I'm like, have I been talking here? And talking and nobody knows it. Okay. Aw, thank you. Okay. Yes. So, I don't know if any of you guys, like last Friday, as these storms rolled in, I don't know where you, I mean, when I looked at the radar, it just in my area, blizzards, storms, tornado. There was like only this little corner here didn't have anything going on. It was like if the worst weather could throw up on the radar screen is what was happening. And I am telling you, holy migraine and vertigo. I just felt like, I don't know if you guys have ever been in the ocean waves and gone like body surfing and you get caught up in a wave and you just tumble and tumble and tumble. It felt like that for a couple of days. This took me a while to come out of. And the migraine, the head, it was awful. It was awful. Okay. So rain in San Diego. Now that is strange. It never rains in San Diego. Never, ever, ever. I think I've been there twice in like 20 years where there was some rain. So you guys be safe, because I know you get like 1/10 of an inch of rain, you get mudslides. Okay, so I that was one thing I wanted to talk about with the weather. Oh, snow, I want snow. Oh no, I wasn't. Okay. Now, there's something else we need to talk about, because when I first saw this last week, I was like, oh my gosh. Because have you guys sensed it at all that like kind of things are taking a turn in Washington? Things are a little bit more serious. There's still the garbage of distract, deflect, you know, don't look at this, don't look at that. I'm going to say I'm going to do this and la la la. You guys, it has become so increasingly clear to me behind the scenes. All these guys all these guys, they're all encircled. There is no way out. And even when the media says, we have no idea if there's an investigation, no one has said anything. You know what? Every single agency and department, they're all crime scenes, you guys. We've gotten to see some of the Inspector General reports and some of the Inspector General reports that have come along. It's like, oh my gosh, they're covering everything beyond just the insurrection years. I'm thinking about Lincoln's Bible. She calls them the fucketeers. I hope I don't get buffered on that one. Like, that's a lot of work to do. Beyond all the government workers and all the agencies and yada, 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 yada. They have to make sure they get every single thing right, that whatever request an FATIR has, even if they're going to take the fifth, they're going to honor every single thing, every single request. Because when it comes time, once and done, we're not going to go back. There's not going to be an appeal. We are going to let you exhaust all your measures because we're going to wait you out. That's how important it is. I'm glad that they had the vote tonight during prime time. And so it's just going to take time. It's just going to take time. So I am getting more and more clearly, all of them are encircled. Yeah, we could go arrest people right now if they weren't like had 15% of the population behind them wanting to instill political violence to get their way. It's a transnational, we are chipping away. We want as little amount of conflict day to day because it's enough as it is with the pandemic. But we need to still function as a nation. We have to deal with the pandemic. And we have to live our lives. They want a civil war so badly because that's the only thing that's really going to keep them out of jail, you guys. So it looks like total appeasement. It looks like nothing's getting done, but wait till you see this. They're in trouble. It is definitely heating up. I know, it is just so crazy. The more and more, yeah, Apple, some are very, very, very quiet now. And it's like, oh my gosh, Kim Jong-un finally got revived today. I'm like, when they're going, trying to revive him to scare people, they've got nothing left in their bag of tricks. Nothing. So, yes, Mystic Janik, I like that. Whatever she's saying. Wrap yourself in white light. I'm protected. Yeah, you guys, I discovered how much more I had to protect my aura. I was not ready for this past week of energy. And it is hard that once you get splattered by these eclipses and all this stuff, it's really hard to kind of reinforce your aura and those energies after the fact. But I am so conscious about that every single day because I have just got so much junk in my aura that this thing shook up so much, so very much. But anyway, let's talk here. We're going to talk about asteroids because asteroids always give us good clues as to what was happening. We had this quarter moon back on Friday at 8:35 a.m. I'm sorry. These little purple writing here, I just happened to include them tonight when they had, the eyes had it with charging Meadows with, what, you know what I mean. I can't even think of that word right now. I want to say obstruction, but that's not it. This is what was active then. This, red lines, blue lines, a lot of the planets are beneath the horizon. We can't see what's happening. But this was really important to me for a couple reasons because I knew we were getting close to the eclipse last year. I think it was December 14th. That eclipse was at 23 degrees Sagittarius. And that one, everyone knows, releasing a solar figure. because the sun was conjunct the south node. You know, the south nodes, that's the full moon eclipse. And then the north node is the solar eclipse. This is where the energy is being infused into where we're going. This is dissolving. It's been 18 years since the last eclipse cycle. We're done with that. This last year, December 14th, was at 23 Sagittarius, releasing a solar figure. That's, you know, he lost the election, but this is when he didn't have a chance to keep going forward, even with an insurrection, even with all the crap he's doing. Because every time we click this, we release a little bit more of him, and that past administration dissolve. But here's the thing, on that day, the south node was at 19 degrees Sagittarius. This quarter moon, the sun, why do I keep getting this bad chart? The sun, that's not the chart I want. I can't believe it happened again. It's not even correct because the sun's supposed to be 19 something. The moon is supposed to be 19 something. I'm like a day and a half behind. Where is it? Yeah, you can tell. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm having problems with my Mercury thinking? I thought I had extra copies. Oh, Lordy. Lordy. That is not the quarter moon. I don't know why I keep getting this bad chart. Just a second, you guys. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to have to draw it for you guys. And a good thing I'm not even talking about the chart anyway. For entertainment purposes only. Yeah, my like I said, I am just a mess. Let me get this third quarter moon. Do I even have that on this computer? I don't think I do. Okay. I don't even know what the ascendant here. Let's see if I can get. I just want to tell the asteroid story, but I do want to have a decent chart for you. My goodness. Nope, that's not it. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Okay. I have no idea where it is. Actually, this is, oh, I know what it was. I did this wrong because this was supposed to be at 8:35 p.m. So we're just going to I can't even pretend. Okay. Anyway, the sun was at 19 Sag. The moon was at 19 Pisces. That big old square. It's triggering last year's eclipse. I think this was like on the 14th, releasing of a solar figure. So what I do is, looking at the asteroids, it's like it gives you clues on what's going to be active. And boy, there's two. We're gonna look at this, and we're gonna look at the 16-degree mark. So as I go through the signs at the 19 degrees in Aries, it gets off with the star. We have BOMBEN, meaning big, huge activity. BOMBEN functions like BAM does. You know, Tarot, do you want to show us what that's related to? BOMBEN, because that is like in the sign of Aries. And the other thing there is Kaylee. Kaylee's getting bombed. So we have this active. Show what's this BAM? This bomb. What's you guys know what this card is with these guys. The 7 of Cups. This is all the things that the Trump organization, well, all of them, the GOP, what they were pretending to do, but were committing crimes, laundering, trafficking, embezzling in the background. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Another nation. Oh, no. Okay. Holy crap. I'm going to switch gears here for just a moment. When we evacuated Kabul, the end of August, the Queen of Pentacles kept showing up. The Queen of Pentacles, remember the GOP was so mad that we were getting out of there. Russia was, they wanted us to stay because they were planning to create this new nation, Queen of Pentacles, where basically, because Russia and China are going to go in and mine all the minerals in Afghanistan and take it all for themselves like they're doing with all those other countries, like in Africa. The Queen of Pentacles represented their new country that was going to make all these GOPers and, you know, people on Trump's campaign, close to Trump. I swear they were being promised they would be billionaires like the Russian oligarchs in the end with the plan with Kabul and Afghanistan. So the Queen of Pentacles has always represented that. Since I did those readings with Justice Amy, friend Ginny, and all them, the Queen of Pentacles keeps showing up again. The Queen of Pentacles here in the United States is the coup. How they were going to take over this nation. So BOMBEN, all the things that they were hiding to overtake the United States. How about that? Oh, thank you so much. The Ten of Pentacles, the Trump dynasty. The Queen of Swords, their new laws, ACB. The intel op that they had to strike the rules and take the power away from President Biden. They were going to destroy the laws to take the United States, take it over. And that was their good news and how they're going to manipulate it and be so happy. That's what that is. So this quarter moon is triggering all that we're going to find out about how they were hiding stuff. Bam, bam, bomben. Kaylee, Then, in fact, when they adjourned the vote on Meadows today, this was at the top of the chart in that moment in time in Washington, D.C., was asteroid BOMBEN. So guess that's pretty harsh. There's no other way this is going to go for Meadows than to get hit by a big bomb. In Taurus, at 19 degrees, G-string. I found this very interesting because there was nothing I saw notable here. There was an asteroid called Guess, but there was nothing notable. But the thing is, what this 19 Gemini mark, that's where the North Node was on January 6th. I just have this big blank box. Nothing. Then at Cancer, at this 19-degree mark for this quarter moon, oh, wait till you see this. We have Messenger, getting messages in. Petersberg, as in St. Petersburg, Russia. We've got, it's spelled that way, but I do it this way. RICCO, racketeering, corrupt organization, crimes. Organized crime. Listen to this one I found today. I have to make sure I'm spelling. Proetarius. Do you know what this is? This, if you've seen the 1AP, that's the First Amendment Praetorians. This is Flynn's military group that they adopted this name whatever this is, from the time of ancient Rome, and these were those that stood guard to protect the emperors. Yeah, so this is at 19 Cancer, getting stuff on that. And then, I don't know what this is, but stick a pin in that. It's called Megan Tick. I mean, that sounds kind of big. I didn't have time to translate that. So that is happening at 19 Cancer. This is what's being activated while we're in eclipse weather at a quarter moon, which is a crisis point, you know, creating tension, creating change, forcing things to happen. But wait, let's go on. What's at 19 degrees Leo? What do we have at 19 degrees Leo? So 19 degrees Leo, activated by this quarter moon in eclipse weather, we have Rohrbach. I keep seeing this. He's that former representative from California, really likes the rusher. Dana Rohrabacher, he's showing up so much right now. Why do I keep seeing this Rohrbach? He was close to Eric Prince, been doing stuff overseas. Why is this Rohrbach showing up? Because he's a freaking spy. I know. Undercover spy for the 6-1s mob. Trump, Putin, Un, Xi, Netanyahu. Maybe his connections and networks are getting torn up. At 19 degrees Leo, we have Rohrbach. We have Asia. Stuff going on in Asia. Big Ben, that's the big tower in London. Maybe some money laundering happening in here. We also have Thumper. This showed up for me over the summer as Trump supporters, Thumpers. They go out and they go do stuff for him. And then at 19 degrees Virgo, I got Delphi, like the Oracle of Delphi. And I feel like this is more of like the Oracle of kind of this global operation, what's going to happen, because it's much bigger than just the United States. This is also the U.S. Lilith, Dark Moon Lilith. This has to do with our deepest pains as a nation when it comes to women's rights and slavery, our history of slavery. And Medvedev, this is the Russian Prime Minister who's speaking out very loudly right now against sanctions that are happening. Also at the 19-degree mark, when we get to 19 Libra, we've got Yeti. I thought that was hilarious. Marker, he's left some marks out there for us to recover, maybe with a partner. 19 degrees Scorpio. This is this 19 Scorpio, this 19 Sag. We've got Prince, Eric Prince. We've got Verona. This is a place of sorrow. We have Medusa, the one that protects those who have been abused. And I don't know. Oh, I wrote that in the wrong box. But at 19 degrees, I need a different. Sagittarius, right here. At 19 Sag, we've got Arachne. I know it means spider, but I see it as the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web that has been woven in crime, and just how much it proliferates and expands even with our law enforcement, because Sagittarius has to do with our lawmakers and our law enforcement. It has to do with our faith and our relationships overseas. It has to do with extremists, and people who've been radicalized. It's a great big web that's been woven. We have the sun. We have Rona. This shows up. This is Rona Graf, Donald's secretary, conjunct the sun, releasing a solar figure. We've got Sekhmet. We saw what happened with that in the tornado. And asteroid lie. This is the big lie. And Germany has shown up too. This is what's been triggered by the new moon solar eclipse. So Tarot, can you show me what's happening with the lie, the big lie? There's the law. Spy. Oh, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I think this Queen of Swords are the courts here. I don't think, this is not ACB. This is all the stuff we cannot see going on behind the scenes. So we've got all those idiots with their telecoms, communications. They tried to hide the money that was passed back and forth with other people, but we've got receipts, and it's a real nightmare for them because they've got a big old bad secret covering up the lie. So that's the lie. Can you show me what's going on with, isn't her name Rona Graf? Well, you know who I'm talking about. I might be making up that name. What's going on with this, with Rona in relation to Trump? Rona, she is a supporter of the United States. What is she covered in? Oh my. So I don't see Rona Graf so much involved with the coup. And no, that's because she's with Trump Organization. I don't know if she's since been fired or I thought she retired. But she holds the keys. She has lots of evidence of what Donald did here in the United States and what he got away with other nations. And this could also be tax information and how the organization was run. Because we've got Sekhmet there too, which is total destruction. How does this relate to her and what's happening with Don Holt? She's helping out with these investigations. Oh my gosh, he set up so much crap to take advantage of. Because he was told to remember, this is my Carol card. It's part of the artwork included in this tarot deck, the anniversary deck. He's a spy, and maybe his kids. People got money through Russia. This is Putin telling him what to do, or other, those autocrats that he likes. So she's got that kind of stuff. She's got they had a plan that was going on that was working really well, pretty successful. It was flowing smoothly. Nope, she's got that. Hey, high anxiety, high stress, keeping her up at night. Not anymore. Because she knows. Oh my gosh, she is sleeping. She doesn't have to fight about anything. There you go. Holy crap. The King of Wands. This could be Xi. It could be the Qataris. It could be the Saudis. Angry Putin. But there's the Lovers. The Lovers is a card that I see when it comes from world leaders making agreements together. Yeah. So, okay. What's it that... How does she relate to that? Donald, the King of Pentacles, the king's where he got money from. How does he relate back to Rona? He's very weak. He's very sad. He's very weak. He's very weak by Russia. At the basis of this with Rona. Oh, this has not been figured out yet. It's, what is this? Oh, we don't know how this is going to end. If it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad. It's kind of, they're getting to the end of, they're not quite, they're not quite done yet. They're almost done. What are they waiting on? Knight of Swords. I think they're waiting on other documents from other sources that might be cooperating, because look at this Five of Wands reversed. Look at all that remorse. What's crowning her? In the Trump word, which would she given up to go in total destruction? How everything was moved around. Oh wow, she is getting stuff from so many places. Data transfer. She is showing the link. This is a fast data transfer. This is a new type of espionage. Documents shared with who? It went between Trump Tower. Show me. This is my spy deck. There's a story that wants to be told here, and Rona's going to spill the goods. What does she know about document data transfer? Trump Tower. Eight of Cups reversed. Look at this. What do I have up here when it's reversed? Data looping. Data looping between servers. Okay, the data's looping between two servers. Show me Donald's servers. Oh my God, you guys, this isn't just Russia. He's freaking looping with a lot of countries. Who is he? He's looping with this. Oh, those stay together. I don't have enough cards, you guys. But basically, data looping. It's been going on for so long. What's crowning this that she knows about? The Knight of Swords. This is intel. Our intelligence agencies are being really aggressive about what she gave them. Oops. To go to the Five of Swords, the mafia, transnational mafia, to people like Putin. So this is a Trump server. This puny little server thinks it's knowing what it's doing. It doesn't really. There's that Seven of Cups. That's the card that I drew early on. How this week was going to be changing for Donald and BOMBEN. I remember I drew this reversed. The Seven of Cups is how they hide their crimes. This is reversed. How his stuff was cloaked with the server and data transfer, data looping. The Justice card. This is Putin. Because Putin has his idea about justice. He has the sword. He puts his fingers on the scales to get what he wants. This is a Putin plan. Anti-justice. This is Putin's justice. This is going to Russia. Looping with. Okay, this is a server. Here you go. The Eight of Pentacles. This is my card for the making of propaganda. And these are all those places that are in on the, the global coup. But it's like all those troll farms. They're all around the world. That's the agreement. The lovers with other nations. China. We're going to get to the promised land here, China. We're going to do it at night with our agreement. Look at these two towers. Those are servers. That's Trump Tower and another server somewhere else. Here, there's a boundary. It's in a different nation. But we're going to go do this. We have an agreement to do it no matter what. We are going to take data that's looping, and we're going to take what we have here, and we're going to take what we have here from this other nation, and we're going to mix it together to make something awesome, or maybe some bigger laws, things that can help us. We've got the Six of Pentacles. This is money laundering. We're going to have to pay people. This is how we're going to manipulate the results of things, whether we're using propaganda, psyops to influence the narrative and get what we want through governments. Yes, you're the point person for something. Reversed, it's been exposed, or he's trying to hide that he's the point person for what? What are you giving us, Rona? He was the point person to carry out Putin's justice around the world. Yeah, I think it's reversed because she gave them some really good information about servers and data looping. And what is crowning this? We have Treason Weasel. The Seven of Swords. We're in it to win it. We are going to take everything we want, smash and grab. Nope. He's going to have to forfeit stuff. Yeah, that's what. Oh boy, Rona. Okay, so Rona. So let's talk about this. The sun is at 19 degrees Sagittarius. The asteroid Rona Graf, his secretary, I think she quit. 19 degrees Sagittarius, conjunct that asteroid Sekhmet that destroyed Mayfield, Kentucky, on that 233-mile path, a mile wide, the likes which have never been seen before. That's what she's got on him over there in Manhattan. Manhattan showed up too. How are you guys doing? Mittens, not working for, I think, being questioned by Tish. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Being questioned by people in New York. Yeah, it works there too. And I'm sure all that's what's going on is Manhattan because, he moved to D.C. It all transferred there as well. Okay, so that was, what were we talking about? We were talking about 19 Sagittarius. We've got Rona, we've got Lie, we've got Germany. And then so we're going to 20 degrees Capricorn, or 19 degrees Capricorn. Let me get these all. I've started making sure my cards are all upright because it makes it easier to figure out if they have to be reversed. 19 Sag. Okay, then, oh man, this is gonna hurt. 19 Capricorn, Hermes, basically Mercury, Flash Gordon, the messenger. This is in Capricorn. This is institution. This is governments. This is authority. High in the sky. We have Hermes, Arakoth. This asteroid is the farthest asteroid away from it's in our solar system, but it is the farthest outlying asteroid. It, like the sun, is barely even dim. The orbit is very long, but whenever I think about Arakoth or Arakoth, oh wait, supposedly it represents a grain for rice with like a Mesoamerican civilization. This, I think, was originally named Ultima Thule, but because Ultima Thule has, remember they took pictures of Ultima Thule. It was really exciting, like around, I think 2017, like on New Year's Eve. Something was flying by it to take a picture. This is associated with white supremacy and Nazis. So they renamed it Arakoth. And whenever I see Arakoth or Ultima Thule, I think this is as far-reaching as you can go. And when it comes to Nazis and white supremacy, they're going as far as they possibly can go. With that, Hermes, messages, transactions, documents, how things were communicated. There is okay, I don't know how to I keep seeing Rybolev when I see this. I can't even spell it because I just see this. That's the fertilizer guy, the kingpin fertilizer guy in Russia that bought Donald's some house in Florida, way overpriced. The fertilizer king. And we have NASA. I love how NASA and all these other radio telescopes are showing up lately, because there's a lot of satellites out there, and some of them we have in joint agreement with other countries. But because it's NASA does a lot of stuff. But NASA is also helping to go the distance to figure out how far and how wide and how far reaching the crimes were, because they were not only on our planet, they're in the sky. Hello, Elon Musk gets are you kidding? Doesn't pay taxes, won't let people worst choice, but guess what? He's in the sky with his stuff. That guy. Oleg, okay, who is Rybolev? Oleg Derpa, he's the fertilizer guy? I thought that was Rybolev. There's another guy. Well, this is not good. It's more Russians. So just pick a Russian and that's it. Okay, so at 19, Aquarius, again, 19 Gemini, there was nothing. I found something, it was called watt. Is that wattage, power? I don't know. It was blank, which is really, really weird. That's really weird. And then 19 Pisces. I got Braille, and usually when I see Braille, they're trying to decode stuff. Stuff is coming in, they still had stuff coming in, trying to decode stuff. It was conjunct Neptune, a vast sea full, endless supply of stuff and information. And Oceania, we're headed to Malaysia. We're headed to Macau. We're headed to all those places where he was doing business. So all of that. So everything is active with the eclipse, but these things, especially at this 19-degree mark, are going to take another turn. How are you guys doing? Marie Sutton. So do you think they're planning to go as far as the 6 Ones mom? After connecting dark money. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every single day, there are more busts transnationally. I don't even keep track of it anymore. It is head spinning. You have to go to the FBI, Europol, because everything traces back to the one kingpin, the one Top Gun, and that's Simeon. It's all tracing back. It is, and this has been going on for over a year, you guys. It's mind-blowing, the stuff that's coming out. Oleg is the aluminum guy. Yes. Okay. You get a Russian. I cannot wait for the regular normal people of Russia are able to live like normal people of Russia, because I actually would like to be friends with. They seem to have such an incredible culture. They're tough people. Tough people. Hi, Hippie Sue to the rescue. The first time she's got me live, many, many moons. Well, maybe we're onto something. Maybe we're in eclipse click weather. This could be a good sign You know, I hope so, over the horizon, because this has been a really rough week for me. Okay, so we need to go back and talk about 16 degrees Sagittarius. This, I believe, was this what I caught at the last 12/14/2020? Releasing a solar, what we just talked about, solar figure eclipse last year. That was at 23 degrees Sagittarius. The nodes were at 19 degrees. Sag was I can't talk, was a south node. Now on 12/10/2021, we had our first quarter moon at 19 Sag Pisces. Okay, so this I discovered from this. So it's really important to pay attention to what's happening at 16 degrees Sagittarius. And what I discovered at 16 degrees Sagittarius, you guys remember this asteroid? I used to have to call it woo-woo for a while because YouTube did not like me saying that city Wuhan. Let's see if I buffer. So, we know this is an epicenter of global mass destruction, death, forever changed, never gonna go back to the way things were, just from what happened with C-19. This Wuhan asteroid, I had traced its path to major events in U.S. history. It had to do with the 1918 plague. It had to do with 9/11. It was prominent at Pearl Harbor in our attack. So this asteroid is a mofo. It destroys, devastates, annihilates things in mass quantity and very powerfully. When we had this at the time, like, let me go see where Don Julio's Wuhan asteroid is. His asteroid, Wuhan, is at 16 degrees Sagittarius. And then when I looked at the horoscopes for the China and the Russia, 16 degrees Sag is on their 5th house cusp. You know, when I say the 5th house of the sun, that degree right there, the most powerful degree ahead of these 30 degrees here for a leader of a nation. 5th house, sun. So think Putin. And China's horoscope, 16 Sag, was on their 11th house cusp. Right here. The 11th house, exactly right there. The most powerful degree for Xi, for his friends and networks. You get that? So this is where they all have Wuhan asteroid. This is Donald's natal Wuhan. Putin, Russia has it for Putin as a leader. Xi has it up here for his networks and his friends. At this eclipse, on the 5th house cusp, was 16 degrees Sagittarius. Like, that is when I knew something big and bad was coming down the pike, and they were doing some sort of war against us. I didn't know what it was, but it was going to be big and bad, and it would be lasting. Well, we've had so many problems, like with ransomware and the, China playing like paying oath keepers and, sponsoring terrorism against the United States, all that stuff, and, the big lie. So, 16 degrees. We have to revisit because of the clicks, the day, and this was a bit mind-boggling. So, Tara, let's look at, show me 16 degrees Sagittarius. At this quarter moon, that was the very prominent a year ago. A year has come and gone, and 16 degrees, this asteroid Wuhan returns at 16 degrees Cancer. Remember, USA Sun is 13 degrees Cancer. So the 16 degree mark, I'm just looking at the signs and the degrees, 60, because this is all active again. So the United States has Wuhan activated. What does this mean for the United States? Candidate Donald. Poor Donald with no money. People that sponsored Donald. The other thing at 16 degrees Cancer is the state of North Dakota. Right? What's going on in North Dakota? What's going on with North Dakota? Russia strength? Okay, that's interesting. So, USA is got to be with Dan Holio. So, we're at that return. 16 degrees. I had, oh my gosh. So, well, let's just start with 16 degrees Aries. Yuri, I just have so much fun looking at all this stuff. The names that were coming clear through this 16 degrees, I had to make a whole separate section for it. There's a lot of characters showing up from the Iliad, Homer's Iliad, and the War of Troy and the Trojan horse. The Trojan horse, with the way this is shaping up, I think the reason why the FBI chose the name Operation Trojan Shield, because you know, the Trojan horse, a 10-year war, they wanted to defeat Troy. I don't know who they are. They wanted to defeat Troy. They make the big horse. They put all their warriors in it. It goes in and they burn everything to the ground. They win. The FBI had that app that came out, quick summary, 2018. They had an informant who agreed to develop an app, encrypted app on devices that would be distributed to his contacts for, transnational mafia and, smugglers and traffickers and drug dealers and money laundering. And they actually launched this device in Australia first, and then it kind of made its way around. So what happened in 2018, so this guy could avoid jail. I mean, could you imagine what he did if this is what is keeping him out of jail and he's been a cooperating witness for over 2 years? We didn't find out about Operation Trojan Shield until June 8th, 2021, 2 days before an eclipse. Operation Trojan Shield. There were, over 30,000 of these devices worldwide in the end. Starting in 2018, the FBI made an agreement with country number, a third country, that until June 8th, 2020, this country would receive all of the so-called encrypted texts to their servers. So what would happen is that every time someone would send a text, a picture, photo, anything in communications and their crimes, the people that they talk to, all these texts, copies of them, millions of copies of texts went to this third country. And the agreement was, on June 8th, 2020, the United States will now take over and will have those texts here in the United States because Bill Barr, how is he going to find that? I'm sure he searched high and low to see what the FBI was doing, right? So, but the agreement also stated that unless there is threat of life, someone's going to get murdered, don't tell us anything. And this is how they started intercepting all these massive, massive, massive drug busts here and there. They would just watch what was going on, and they'd get Interpol and all of them, Europol, work together and get these massive busts. I'm sure these guys freaked out last summer when they figured out this has been going on for 2-3 years now. You have all of our texts because Donald was using it. Anyway, back to the asteroids. There's a reason why our FBI called this Operation Trojan Shield. They're planning to burn the city of Troy, the city of transnational crime, to the ground. They're going to take no prisoners. I just got that. So, at 16 degrees Aries, Eurymaches, I don't know how to say his name, that is active at the 16 degree mark. This was a warrior that was inside the Trojan horse, and I forget who he killed, but he killed people. He was a brilliant soldier. Show me your... this to me was someone who is either in the CIA or FBI. What is Eurymaches, the dude in our intel, doing with this eclipse? 8 of Swords. Jail. The psyops. I have no idea. The mind games. He's playing mind games on... Oh my gosh, he is freaking... Oh boy, there are so many... There are like crying and wetting their pants. They're so terrified of... whatever he has done to them. I got to get these out. This guy. That's not it's not complete. Oh my gosh. The people, I just got, you know how I was saying I'd see Ginny Thomas, white like a ghost, terrified? She just flashed through my mind. We've got a Yuri someone. Comfort and security. 5 of Cups. This is my Russia-China. I think these are texts that were intercepted with the transnational mafia that they were using over in Russia-China. We got their texts. It's like a reversal of fortune to them. And we got their texts, and their texts are going out to another country. It's the end. They've got them. This is our justice. You guys are going to win. We are going to win. We're going to win. Yay. This is totally winning. So he is playing mind games with, because there's a cover. What is he covering up that they don't know? My no card is the card for like a cover up. Reverse means, yeah, you're covering it up, but nobody knows it. This is the AI. These are the texts. These are the intercepts. So he's playing mind games with them because he has their intercepts and they know it. Oh, there's my dream card. This is the intercept. I'm going to come in and get your stuff while you're sleeping. And now you're under investigation. But you don't know. It's a total mind game. These guys are freaking out. They have no way out. And they have no way out. They don't know how it's working. They don't know who to talk to get an offer. They don't know how to act. If that makes sense. Like usually, do I go to the FBI? Don't I go to the FBI? Do I go talk to this firm? Do I go talk to... They are a mess. The 7 of Cups, how they hide their crimes. Nope. Who was this again? BOMBEN. A big bomb. We know you're mafiosos. We know where you live. I have so many judgments on you. We're just going to wait on that because I have so many sealed indictments. In the past, dream maker, dreams gone bad. And then, what, Mims? So fun when you hit on something. Yes, I do get excited. It's just so funny. This is how they just sing to me. Which has led to treason weasels. Mind games for them. He knows of their treason. He can chill and relax because he doesn't have to prove it. It's proven. So this is the part that is, incomplete. The Two of Swords. And am I going to strike an agreement or am I going to flip on someone? We're still working on people, you guys. They're still trying to get this done. Speaker Pelosi, a year and a half ago, this was her card for her solar return, separating Donald from everybody else. I always think of her that way. The environment. The Hierophant, reversed, is an insurrection, but it is more likely an unorthodox government, meaning an autocratic dictatorship government, and that rules do not apply to you. Our Yuri, what's his name? Yuri Matches. He is so full. He is so full on evidence and information. Here, there, everywhere. He is chock full of data. The fear, 6. Why is this a fear? Shared self. Oh, they're not going to be able to celebrate publicly. It's kind of cool what they're doing, and they can't let anyone know. Because, or the fear is too that they won't be able to get all. That's why they can't say anything, because they're going to have to name names, and they don't want names to get out to spoil investigations. The next thing is we're on the move. We're doing stuff. We're waiting on some of these people. Final outcome. Terrorism, transnational mafia is going away. We can sleep at night, you guys, but we're still working really hard on it. Isn't that cool? That's Yuri Matches. That's a guy in the Trojan horse. That's our guy in Intel, FBI, etc., etc. So, back to asteroids, because there's a lot happening at this 16-degree mark, and I'm only at Aries. Yes, prayers for Denise's recovery. It is so much bigger than the GOP because these all go back to who funds the GOP. And they've all accepted money from Mitch, from Donald. They got suckered in when they accepted money for their campaigns and nobody told them, oh, this is illegal. Or Donald said, don't worry about it. I got you covered. You know, that's what they all owe him. So, Yuri Matches. What else do we have? The 16-degree mark. Okay, this, stick a point in it. Stick a pin. I'm getting, this is called Apache Point. This is in New Mexico. This is one of our radio telescopes. There's something going on with, like, you know how Biden said we're going to have like a new asymmetrical thing going? I think he's using like our things all over the U.S. also as data collecting points. There's something going on in New Mexico beyond G string and Mr. Epps. There's some, stay tuned for that. And then we have Ajax, also from the Trojan War, but he represents a mountain, a huge resource of intelligence. That's at 16 Aries. Now, oh gosh. Now we're going to go to 16 Taurus because this is the degree that is being activated by this quarter moon, by last year's releasing of a solar eclipse. At 16 Taurus, look who we have. We have Kushnirik, Jared. We have Nicaragua because, you know, that's where Russia has a satellite intelligence, like buildings and stuff they're doing there. We have Mallorca. I don't know how to spell that. I misspelled it here. I have it. That's that island off of Spain. And whenever I see Crawshaw, I think Crenshaw. You know, Dan, the representative, because he's another weirdo doing bad things. And then we have Cassandra. You know, the one who was gifted with talent, who was the prophet that could tell you the future, but her curse was that nobody would listen to her. That is all at 16 Taurus. We tried to tell you we've got stuff going on here, again, around the world. Now, opposite the 16 degrees in Sagittarius, we have dark moon Lilith, and I think this is the pain that is being exchanged and turned on to bad guys. We have Algira, which is prophetic dreams. We have Isis. Now, don't think, you can think of it in those two ways. The bad guys over Afghanistan, wherever they are. But also we have the goddess Isis, who is taking our pain magically through her healing, putting all of our pieces back together and breathing a new life for the whole and healing that. Kind of like that. What is this? We have Fuji, Mount Fuji. And this one is called Greenwald. And I swear when I first looked at it, I saw Greenwald, as in Glenn Greenwald. But Tarot, tell me, what's going on with this dark moon? I am interested in these. These seem to be doing something magical for us, hopefully. What is going on with this dark moon Lilith? What's going on with this dark moon Lilith? The Emperor. Setting something. Oh. Okay. Now, this is very interesting to me because you can look at this in different ways. Sometimes I see the Emperor as President Biden because he needs to take so much leadership. This is him, because this is the card for Mars force. At this quarter moon, Mars was about 27 degrees Scorpio. His sun is at 28 degrees Scorpio. I think he has taken our pain on what the last administration inflicted on us. We're just spinning in circles. We couldn't see what was happening to us, and releasing that abuse. And at the basis of this are his lieutenants, his cabinet, taking action in what they're doing. The cabinet's been doing a lot of great things, you know, and here he's being so supportive of families and being charitable, and has defenses up for us because we're the star. I think that's what's going on with that. I think he's trying to heal that. Yes, because that's in continuation from last May when he was overseas at that eclipse. So that's 16 Gemini. We're still going through 16. So all this stuff is being activated in relation to that last December 14th, 2020 eclipse, releasing a solar figure. We've got a new solar figure. Thank God. So okay. We're going to do 16. Wait till you see that. This blew my mind away. So 16 Virgo is going to be opposite now the moon. I know it was at 19 Pisces. It's 3 degrees away. It's still considered a conjunction. But this 16 degrees Virgo was asteroid Magnitsky. Think about the Magnitsky Act, that countries around the world are implementing sanctions on Russia because he discovered the corruption in Russia, and he was violently beaten and killed in jail. His lawyer, it's on the tip of my tongue, Bill. You guys know who I'm talking about. Bald-headed guy. He lives in the UK. But he represented him, and the way they discovered the money missing, because Magnitsky was an accountant, because I want to say Bill Browder, but I don't think that's it. Because Bill's firm was called Hermitage. Look at that. Both at 16 degrees. Public servants, day-to-day investigations. Libra, balance, scales of justice. We're going to get more information on that, you guys. Something's happening there. We had here academia. This seemed to go together for me. The Mad Hatter and the conscience. So to me, this was like even academia that have been infiltrated, because some of the universities and colleges have gone kind of insane with what China has been able to hack away from them. And so there's a conscience brewing because of that. Over here we have Cloudgate. I love this because whenever I see Cloudgate, I think hacked information, data on the cloud, data that's been stolen and stored to be weaponized and sold. And then we have Olga. Remember Queen Olga? She has some things to say. She's going to get some retribution on those that stole so much. So that was at 16 Virgo and Libra. I loved this. Do you guys know who I'm talking? Oh, it was Bill Browder. Thank you. So Bill Browder owned the Hermitage like a financial company, and Magnitsky was an accountant. I did not even think to, I did not see the McConnell asteroid. And rounding it up at 16 oh no, we're not. We have 16 Scorpio, 16 Sag. Let's do 16 Capricorn. Oh boy. Okay. This, we have Pandora. Pandora. We have Hack. We have Presque Isle. That's in Ohio, along the lake. Horse racing. I think of Ukrainians in Cleveland, Ohio, and all them laundering money with the GOP when I see that. Web, like the World Wide Web. We have, what? I can't read this. We have Craft. That guy. This, we also had, when I saw this, I just out loud blurted hijack. Something was hijacked. Then, at 16 degrees Sagittarius, conjunct Donald's Wuhan asteroid, you know, that devastating asteroid that does so much destruction. We have Tell. Someone's going to tell on him. Maybe it's going to be Ratcliffe. Has anyone heard from acting whatever he was, D&I Ratcliffe? China. Dun, 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 comes up again. This is going to pull in. We're going to get more Russia. We're going to get more Trump. And their war that's going on against us. I could not believe. Oh, and we're going to, and this is Kabu, C-A-B-U. Think of Kabul, because it lines up with what happened last August with them. And get this, white and, oh God, eugenesis. I see eugenics. Eugenesis was named in 1913 by the person who discovered it in the joy of the birth of his daughter. I think it's probably means something else, but we've got white eugenesis. There, Wuhan does not treat people of color very well. It is kind of selective, it seems. And we also have asteroid Ilias. For the Iliad, Homer's Odyssey, that ends with the Trojan War. There's a lot of Trojan themes going on in the big war. 16 Capricorn. We had Brat Fest. Who needs an asteroid Brat Fest? Caracas. Is that in Uruguay? Porter. Remember that guy Porter? That got fired, not fired. Porter's the guy that would make the human resources decisions and like bully people from the White House. You better do this, you better do that, or I'll fire you. Porter. What? We have held. Oh, this one's interesting. Mercenaries leaped out at me, but it's spelled like this. What? Mercenaries. And then at 16 Capricorn, we've got triathlon. And this was screaming to me, we're in it for the long haul, and you better be prepared to run a triathlon. No matter how much we complain, it's not going to make this go any faster. This Trojan War. It's like a 3-stage thing, and you better be prepared to go the distance. This isn't Capricorn. Our institutions are ready to go. And finally, we have 16 Aquarius and 16 Pisces. Donald, Russia, China's war on us being activated again with this last quarter moon and solar cycle and eclipse click. At 16 Aquarius, the sign of humanity, we've got Gandhi. Peaceful resolution to earn your freedom. Da, da, da. Merrick Garland with Gandhi. Does he just seem so peaceful at what he's doing, even though he's driving us crazy? And Martin Luther, as in the one who protested against the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church getting swept up with the Vatican, getting swept up with transnational crime, and the Russia Orthodox Church. Merrick Garland is going about his business, and he is looking into the church. Let's take a look here. Gandhi, Merrick, Martin Luther. So that's like the way he's going about stuff, him, and the result of like with the churches. What's going on with Merrick? How's that sound? Yeah, sorry, no personal readings. Oh, Tom Barra came up all over. I can't remember, was it full moon or the new moon eclipse? You guys, he's giving it all up. He does not care. Okay, Gandhi. How do these relate to one another? This is what they are. What is this quarter moon eclipse going to do? Quarter moon eclipse, which is going to lead to Merrick, Martin Luther. These all funnel down here too. And what's crap? They all point to fighting. Fighting everywhere. They do not want to give up their data and their information. They're fighting to hang on to their burdens because their burdens, not these guys, but what they're investigating, disguised and what is cloaked behind that, looting the government perhaps. Things are coming in quick. They're all caught. How they tried to fleece our nation. Look at all this stuff we can loot. Look at all this money we can take. So we have Gandhi. I'm going to be very supportive of you. Like, I feel like this is more of Merrick's demeanor, and what he does is he looks at the law, peaceful conflict resolution, you know, not engaging in all this stuff. Very supportive, nice man, soft-spoken. I will help you out. But Merrick sees himself as the king. The king of, this is not the rusher. He sees himself as supportive. He loves the law. He honors the law. It can be very emotional, but this is like him keeping stuff in check and trying to keep everything balanced and leading despite all the emotions and stuff going on. Martin Luther, against, we're going to say, the Catholic Church and the transnational crimes that go through them. He's looking at what the church is doing and says, no more. You can't do that. And this being a 2, this is like going back to the beginning of how they got started in doing what they were doing. So what this quarter moon and eclipse season is doing, we've got the 6 of Swords. I'm going to be supportive of you. I'm going to get the documents. I'm going to get everything that I want and that I need. If they're here, if they're abroad, I'm going to get those documents. You're going to transmit them. It's going to be cool. This quarter moon, Merrick. The star. He has hope. Ooh. Which star is this? Why should we have the star here? This is the quarter moon click. 9 of Swords. High anxiety, conspiracy, the family, and the monies that were paid out. I think this is exposure of the star, the target, January 6th, and how all this happened. Conspired, they were paid, nightmare. Martin Luther, we're looking at the church. Conservatives, the quarter moon is going to click strength. Yep. This is the strength that the church holds, and why it has strength, because that strength is coming from somewhere not in the United States. It's not from salvation. This is from money donors, which is leading towards the final result. Oh my gosh. The Queen of Pentacles, what were we talking about? This is shown up as other nations with money? No, this was the coup. That which Donald also trying to have a coup on the United States and take over as a new nation and take all of our money. This is where Merrick Garland is going with his demeanor, how he's conducting things and where it's going to lead him. This is the right path. Merrick himself taking action. That is an FBI card. Keeping everything in balance. We're going to do this and then this, and we're going to do everything in a very structured, meaningful manner, because we're going to get it done the first time and be done with it. Martin Luther, the church. I see Magic Mike, Mike Flynn. Defenses, endings death, under investigation. The monies that made churches strong so that they could get out there and defend on taking our nation. No, one thing at a time, we're going to get you. Because at the basis of this, the Ace of Cups, I'm here to spoil your party. You're not going to get away with this. You're not going to get away with this. He's going to be successful, you guys. He's going to be freaking successful. Crowning all those freaking spies. Every single one of them. From the Trump dynasty. From China. That tried to keep us all out. That ransacked the Capitol. He's on it, you guys. I really like how those cards look. How are you guys doing? Let's see. Lead him down the wrong path. He's on the right path. I would say his deputies, was it Lisa and you guys, when I look at them, they are powerhouses. Like, they have the mojo that everyone's screaming for, that they wish Merrick Garland has. They have come here to win, take no prisoners. They don't care. They are pissed, and they want to take every single one of them down. We've got some awesome deputy attorney generals. Thank you, Mems. Okay, and then Pisces. We have Memoria. Remembering all those that passed. This is, again, related to the Wuhan asteroid that was activated. Cuba showed up. I don't know why. Krakow, Poland. Hunkering down, but get this. 0. This is the good that is coming out. This relates to day 0 for the Summit of Democracy. This is, in Pisces, the healing part that's going to come out of this. And it was the very last asteroid out of them all. 0 is the caboose. Everything that's come before it is getting transformed through the Summit of Democracy for a new beginning. That's what's happening. That's what's happening this week. That's the story that's being told from the asteroids. Now, we've gone much longer than I expected to. I'm probably just going to do this Terrascope on my own and share it with you guys later, because I'm feeling a little winded, a little tired. Okay? So, any questions? How you guys doing? Yes, Garland is uplifted. He's good. His deputies, they're tough. They're tough. I was praying you were going. Here I am. But it's been so good. Thank you, dear. Okay. Let's take a look at those deputies. Who wants to see those deputies? One of them is Lisa. What's the other name of the other one? Let's just look at these. This is my encore. We're going to look at deputies. If you guys could get the deputy attorneys general's name, I would love it. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Carol. Okay, I know the one. So there is a deputy attorney general. One is civil suits, and the other one is for criminal. I think Lisa is the one for the criminal division. Show me these lovely, oh my God, you guys, they're so tough. I know this one's Lisa. Lisa Monaco. Tara, show me Lisa Monaco. She has all the secrets, you guys. You guys, her energy, she feels like that rock star neighbor, mom, co-worker in your neighborhood who, like, you mention a word, she's already downloaded the solution and gets everything mobilized in place, and it's like effortless for her. It's like that's her magic. It just comes to her. We have the High Priestess. Let's go 3 cards in the past. What's leading us to this point that you're working on right now? You know what? I don't think I want this little board anymore. I think I'm done with this little board. Lisa Monaco. Oh, you guys, she is a pistol. this feels like maybe the day like before her nomination, like she just really had to rein in her energies because she was just ready to get started now, but couldn't let that explode on the scene, that desire, because she had to get through her hearings first. Where are we going, Lisa? We're going here. Oh, and this is going to lead to that, and that, and we're going to go here, and that's going to lead to, oh my gosh. She's like, and then that goes like over here. So this is linking into something over there. And then we're going to go to this. I can't do this. She said, I want, this is my goal. This is my goal. You guys, God, I would love to see her horoscope. She's charging. She's going. She's got all the information, and she wants more information. She's chomping at the bit. She just wants to go and go and go and go. She is the King of Swords. She knows her stuff. She knows what she's doing. She's ready to wield her sword and her authority. She's going to get some, look at all these swords. She's going to get some agreements going, and that's the agreement because she is going to flush the devil down the toilet. And she's going to reveal all the crap that they did. That's her. Do not mess with Lisa Monaco. Because in the past, way back, we're going to go there. So she's been working really hard at this thing, at this game. Holy crap. This is the game. This is the playbook for the insurrection and all the crimes with Trump and all. She's got the playbook done. She's done. She's like, that's done. She's at the secret part. And before that, she was all over the transnational mafia. And before that, after she got confirmed, she was laying low and trying to get intel, waiting to pounce. Got it? And now that she can pounce, she's ready to go. She's Trump Crime Syndicate. Oh, I think this might be Manhattan. These are other laws and courts. Magician. She has this all lined up. Wherever this leads, if it goes to this court or it has to go somewhere else, she has solved the entire problem on every option where it's going to go and where it's going to land. And she's going to make sure it goes the way she wants it to go. And then she's got this thing that's going, Russia, she's got an op. She's got some op going on against Russia. Oh, Ten of Swords, they're toast. She's going to make them toast if they're not toast. If they don't have 10 swords in the back, she's going to make sure there's another one there and it's going to stick. Because there's your mercenary. Don Julio, all the money offers, because this is going back to the oligarchs that paid for all this stuff. And the Five of Pentacles. Is this suppression? The 8. I'm getting more agency money. Crimes committed through agencies. That Queen of Pentacles. Is this another? No, this is the insurrection. This is the insurrection. This doesn't feel, this other stuff feels massive. This feels like contained and like it's wrapped up. She doesn't have a whole lot going on here. But what she wants, she's going to hold on, Seven of Pentacles, to all the stuff she's got. She is not going to have a reveal party. She's hanging on to every last piece of data. She wants to do that. She's having some discussions because this is the biggest thing she wants. She wants to win. Whatever she has approaching an agency, this is what we have on a world level to end this. She's going for it all on a world level to end it. That's Lisa Monaco. She is tough, you guys. Lisa Monaco, she did so, who is she? Debsy. She is our Deputy Attorney General working on the crime. She is so tough. She is so freaking tough. Now we want to look at the second Attorney General and then we're done. That does the civic stuff. All three are the magician. Does anybody know what is her name? I can't remember her name. The other Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, Vanita Gupta. Thank you, Mims. You got Vanita Gupta. She might be teeny, petite, but where she is lacking in size, I think all that is in like her field of like energy and will. It's like all condensed. Vanita Gupta. Now she works on the civic side. Can we see? Okay, so Lisa Monaco is all swords. She's just ready to like launch swords. Vanita is a little bit more. I feel a little bit more earthy. Oh my gosh, it's like if only the world could operate as fast as Lisa Monaco's swords, her brain. Wow, I really want to see her chart. She is a master. Like a master on a level where you know this is like pre-birth intention. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's clear Lisa Monaco out. Yes, we're going to stop talking about her. Let's switch gears. We're talking about Vanita Gupta. Vanita Gupta. Same type of spread. We just want to see what she's doing, what she's working on, where she's going. What's the goal? Okay? Sure, Bonnie. Wow. There's a very spiritual, religious feeling about her job. This is on a spirit soul level. There's, I'm getting goosebumps. A lot of divine energy around her work and how humble she is able to do this work. Okay, that's why I had to switch gears. What are you working on? The Fool. Not quite there yet. This is where we are. There's going to be a change in the air. What's led you to this point? This feels like a lot of people. I don't know what that is. Now, where are you going from here? There's a lot of heart and compassion in her work. She's very thoughtful. She's not careless. It's like she wants to look at everything that comes across her desk as individuals. And here we go. We're looping around again. No, we're just going over here. She's just like works really hard, but there's a lot of like peace around her, like divine blessings. This is a very religious experience for her. What's the goal? Where are you going with all this? She feels like she's almost like in this suspended, like meditative state as she does all this. This, I don't know anything about the Hindu religion, but it, like I feel those images. Endings. She wants something to end. She's going to fight for it. These are nations, leaders, also Donald, but it's all of them. And there's the law. Our security depends on the law. This is what she's working on. What's happened in the past, recently. Oh, we've got a lot of data information. Yes, fast data transfer. This is electronic data. They got a lot. Oh, they have to sort through it. There's so much that needs sorted. That's why this is reversed. They're not quite there yet. Prior to that, she's got a lot of transmittals of information, and they were able to secure this right away. But there's just so much. This is leading to, like, this felt kind of incomplete. There we go. The Page of Pentacles, moneyed news, but a person that carries money or data or goods. She's got stability. They want to follow this. Whatever this lead is with this person, she is making sure nothing can move from it. It can't waver. I know there's crimes related to that, but it's mostly like she's really wanting to protect this because it leads to the King of Wands. There are ugly crimes in here, but this is a direct link, 1 degree separation to the King of Wands, another autocratic leader. All those people we don't like. Also working on the Magician. Whoever this person thing engaged in what making fortune, making timing happen. Yes, children. So we have the Empress, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups from the past, children. I feel like this is yuck. This is like trafficking. I see. They're still working on that. These elements of trafficking and children is kind of parallel to this. Dream, sleeping, I think these are children that get moved while they're sleeping and end up in a different nation. This is like a Putin card. I think she's... Yuck. What's she working on? Charities. Charities. Back and forth. This is a sharing of something in the name of charity. So the Moon and the Lovers, agreements, other nations, or like a bigger crime syndicate. We should not, this is the treacherous, this is human rights. These are people that are being abused, and they're promised something, but then they're taken somewhere else. They're promised something, they're taken in their sleep. They are promised something and they are brought somewhere else. This is a violation. This is human rights violations. That gross. I don't like. She's working on that stuff. No wonder she has to be in a meditative state, because this crime stuff, this is so ugly. She has to be able to stay clear to be able to get the work done. That is why she seems stressed out, trying to keep the balance of keep your eye on the prize. She says prayers for all the victims. Let's say some prayers for her. She's doing it. They're both doing an incredible job. Okay, that's it for the encore. So, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It was very nice to see you guys. We're gonna get through this. It's just, we got Venus going retrograde on the 18th. I'm really waiting for our Jupiter to leave and go into Pisces on the 28th. It'll be a much noticeable different. Fixed signs will be feeling a little bit better by then with that change of Jupiter. kind of take the burden off of what's going on. So very happy to see you all. Thank you so much for your love and support and your donations. I really appreciate it. So hopefully I'll be checking in sooner or later. Again, I don't even like whispering it because I'm in too much weird eclipsey weather that things just keep spinning on a dime for me. So, oh, AJA, thank you so much. So, thank you. Thank you, Rob D. Always interesting. Thank you, Deb C. Give my kitty love to you. Okay, so I was a little bit later than I thought I would be tonight because my kitty cat wouldn't get out of my chair and she looks so cute. And I didn't want to interrupt her. You know how that goes. So anyway, thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening. We'll see you soon. Pace yourselves. Enjoy the season. Okay? Bye, you guys. Good night.